viewers. You're welcome to your darling program, Property Logic Incorporated. Property Logic Incorporated is the program that talks about property documentation, property purchases and acquisition, and the rest of them. Today, we are loaded. It's a bumper program today because I have an expert with me in the studio today. But before we go to him, I want to thank every one of you who has written us, who has called us, those of you that have engaged us on our social media platform. We are quite impressed. It is your questions and inquiries that keep us going. Without you out there, we cannot be here on Property Logic. Now we are doing a special edition today. For a while we were off the air because of coronavirus, but we are happy we are back now. We are back better and stronger. Like I said earlier, I have a special guest. He is an expert in property consultancy. He is working on some big projects as we speak. Please, I welcome Mr. Mark Idiani.
Thank you very much. So good to be here with you.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
Yeah, the box are rolling in as I can see.
It's okay if you say so.
Yes, Mr. Mark.
Yes.
There's a big one now.
Yes.
Life cards.
Yes.
What's life card about?
Alright, Lifeguard is one of the formidable real estate firms out there. I'm particularly drawn to this brand because of the story behind it.
Yeah.
The CEO, Madam Ofori, so she had it very rough growing up. She came to Lagos, just like some other people would do, looking for greener pasture.
Yeah.
Then she stumbled into a friend that introduced the Okrika business to her. So she started.
That's the bend down boutique.
Yes.
Okay.
Then from there on, she moved on to selling red oil. But she wasn't satisfied. Her crave for a life that could give her the resources to live a life of comfort was there. So she met a friend of hers who happened to be doing very well, and she asked the lady what she was into, and the lady told her she was into real estate.
Yeah.
But then they needed a capital to start off, which she didn't have because she was just barely getting by selling Okrika, then moving on to selling red oil. Then opportunity came for them to partner together, and what she had then was 500,000 that she put together and she invested that money. Yes. In a space of 3 years, the land that they bought,
she invested that money in real estate
in partnership with her friends. That
real estate.
3 of them years actually came together to make that investment. In 3 years, that money the land so appreciated that they were able to sell it for 13.5 million.
In 3 years.
In 3 years. So that was how she started.
Yeah.
Long story short, as we speak today, she manages some of the biggest real estate portfolio.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Yeah, there is this current project.
Yes.
You've been all over the place on the social media. And then you have this football star.
Yes, Joseph Yobo.
What's the connection?
Joseph Yobo is a brand ambassador. Recently just signed. Joseph Yobo doesn't need an introduction.
It's an introduction.
He's an introduction himself. So he's a brand ambassador of Lifecard.
Okay.
So yesterday I engaged Joseph Yobo. I asked him because I'm aware that other real estate firms had approached him to become the ambassador, but he was not so keen about it. So I asked him yesterday, what was your why did you choose Lifecard?
Okay.
And what he said actually was inspiring. He said reading Madam Ofori's story, how she started, because Ofori is not into real estate just for the money. She's into real estate because she wants as many people to own properties.
Okay.
So that is what gave birth to this new real estate opportunity that Joseph Yobo talked about yesterday.
Yeah.
And he's not just an ambassador, he's actually partnering with Lifecard to give opportunity to 100 people to.
I was going to come to that. Some of your activities on some other platform, I saw an advert talking about subscribers having 500,000.
Yes.
$1 million. Please tell our audience.
Okay.
What about?
Because Joseph Yobo he, growing up, he had, just like some of us when we were growing up, were threatened with a vision notice here and there. So he had his share of that experience. So he said to himself, if God blesses me and I get to that level where I'm able to make financial decision at the level that he is right now, he wants to be able to be in a vantage position to facilitate process that will enable people to own properties, their own properties. Because he's paying to see people that have worked, all their lives at their retiring age, they don't have roof over their head. So this partnership with Joseph Yobo actually afford 100 people to own property, housing. For instance, if you are coming in to invest into what real estate Lifecard is offering, he's giving you 100 million.
1 million.
Yes, as down payment
to subscriber.
To subscriber.
Which forms part of your down payment.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Then if you're going for the land, 500,000 as down payment for that. For 100 people. I think that's inspiring.
No, it is. It is. And now, you see, the challenge we have always had have been that of credibility. Can you tell us how, in a few seconds, how has Lifecard been able to, work around this?
Yeah, you see, a lot of people, there are a lot of scammers out there. People come up with what seems like a very germane, intention, but they turn out to be, what they are not. But the thing is, the track record that Lifecard has is that I endear the public to them. Because the woman tell you, but her story, how she came up. She didn't just come from the blue. She have had a share of pains and went through all of that. The fact that she have very formidable investors under her kitty is proof to show that this is one real estate that can be trusted.
Mr. Mark, we can't get all of it today. There is this idea of real estate investing. We'll keep that one.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so very much.
Yeah, my viewers, it's been a wonderful time. Like we have always said, at Property Logic, we are here to give you the best of all the time. Please stay with us.
I want to introduce you to an opportunity that will enable 100 people to receive 500,000 or 1 million naira for their real estate investment with Lifecard Company. I am Joseph Yobo, brand ambassador of Lifecard International Investment Limited, a foremost real estate company creating wealth. As you can see, this is a huge parcel of land. This is a big investment. Like I'm saying, I can even play football here. The land is dry, it's now waterlogged. And just for your information, this is happening just after one day that it rained. So the land is dry, it's not waterlogged, it's not swampy. So it's a very good investment. It's in between estates, as I was driving through as well, I can see. So it's very secure for family, for single people. And it's hard to find any better than this at the moment. 100 people to receive 500,000 or 1 million naira for their real estate investment with Lifecard Company.
You are welcome back to Property Logic. We are still here. Mr. Mark Idiahi, the crack consultant, is still with me. And we are still looking at Lifecard. We just talked about Yobo and the rest of them. Now, Mr. Mark, yes, one of the activities, I saw real estate university. Are you building a university for investors or for those of us who talk about real estate?
Oh wow!
What is it about?
Oh wow! Just hearing the name Lifecard University, arouses some emotion of joy. The reason is because a lot of people, there are quite a number of people that want to go into real estate, but they are not armed with the requisite knowledge, information, and training. So they go into that sector and they have their fingers burnt here and there. So we have had people sending in messages, DM, email, wanting to find out about real estate. How can they start their career in real estate? So this becomes something that was coming in here and there. Then the CEO, Mrs. Offering, First, she started having a Q&A session on Instagram Live, where people sending their question and she attend to them. But the volume became so much, and she got an idea. What if this whole thing morphed into a platform where people can actually come in and be trained? They go through the process of learning what it takes to start up a business, a career in the real estate sector. Boom, we strategized, we came up with a platform. Then today we have Lifecard University. It's actually a platform that affords the students the opportunity to learn firsthand all that they need to know about real estate and to start up as a business. Okay. So we have people from different parts of the world, because this is a virtual school, it's not a physical thing, because we have to think out of the box, especially in the time where we've been faced with the pandemic. We have to find out how we can do things unconventionally. So we have people signing in from different parts of the world, and they are students, they are learning. The testimony and the feedback has been so amazing. So that's what's going on.
That is awesome. Yes. So in summary, it actually takes care of the needs of both the investors and the players.
Thank you very much. People want to find out, how can I invest? Where do I invest? Like an advisor, we get to advise them on how they can invest. Is it safe to invest? Some people go into investing into properties only to find out that the documentation was not in place. What's the documentation like? Can we do a research? So part of what the Lifecard University does for the investor is to help to do a comprehensive, detailed search on the property they're interested in.
That's a good one. Now, talking about the investor, we are faced with a global pandemic that has inadvertently crippled the global economy. And now people are asking, what real estate? Is this safe? Is my money safe in there? Should I put the little money I have? What is your take on that?
I love this. Now listen, I'll put this to you. You can write it down. Real estate is the only estate that is real. And I want that to sink in a second. You know what?
Yeah.
Since David will say, permit me to reference what David said. He says, since I've been young, now I'm old. Now, let me put it to you this way. Since I've been young and now at this age, I have never seen in any place where the value of property begin to plummet or depreciate. But we have a situation right now because I don't intend to digress. 2 weeks ago, a friend of mine sent me the picture of a Jeep, a very beautiful, lovely Jeep, and said they want to sell it off. And I asked, he said, well, it was going for 500,000. I quickly googled to find out what the current value of that car is, and it was in the realm of 4.5 million. Then I thought, if I didn't know him as somebody that is, reliable and trusted, I thought maybe this was a scam. But he was distressed. He needed to do away with it so that I can raise some money. So when I got home, I was having a conversation with my kids because we have this lesson going on in the house. They turn parents to teachers. And I asked my daughter, what is asset and what is a liability? Not that I didn't know the definition of an asset, but for the first time it hit me because she said an asset is something that brings in money. A liability is something that takes money away from you. Then I asked myself, is the vehicle an asset? In the midst of this pandemic, if I should be making a wise decision, is it to invest in something that takes money away from you? So now, just to lay, I want to make reference to that. Now, the Naira is depreciating because the oil is flat,
crashed.
Value has crashed. Now, what then happened is that the Naira, hopefully, we are hoping that it will appreciate, but as we speak right now, the value keep going down. Now, which means if you have money stuck on some place, some money somewhere, it is time to invest that money, get rid of that money and invest it, into something that is guaranteed to appreciate. And if there's anything that has such propensity or capacity to appreciate, it is real estate. Like I said, it doesn't depreciate, doesn't matter. Even people may give up their land under duress because they are distressed. It is not in any way to suggest that the land itself has depreciated. Value. No, it's not so. So if you ask me if there's any time to invest, now is the time. But only do so by consulting experts. Get some expert opinion to ensure the land, whatever it is you're investing in real estate in, is such that have a propensity to appreciate your value.
That is awesome. So what you are telling our viewers is that real estate, even despite the current global economic distress,
Yes.
real estate is safe, secure, so it can be the best store of value for you.
Yes.
Now let's go back to life cards.
Yes.
You know, your current project, I can't take my hat off it.
Okay.
It's awesome. I mean, I saw the activities of Joseph Yobo and those other, stars you have around you. Let me ask you this: why do you always get these stars, movie guys around when you talk about real estate? What's the connection?
Okay, first of all, there are a lot of people that, by virtue of what they do as entertainers, they have a lot of money at their disposal.
Okay.
And I believe that they have to maximize the moment because they will not always be as relevant as they are. I was so impressed when I saw Davido recently move into his house in Banana Island, and when he was talking to his protocol manager, and he said to him, we have 3 buildings, we have 3 property in Los Angeles, and he said yes, and we are doing another one here and there. But how many of these people think, instead of investing in Bentley, getting a Rolls Royce, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with getting some Porsche cars and going for all of this stuff, big jewelries and the rest of it. There's nothing wrong with it, but there needs to be a balance. You see, you need to invest in your tomorrow, which is why real estate comes in. So by virtue of the work that I do and the fact that I'm very passionate with seeing and working with these people so that they can take advantage of the opportunity in real estate, it's like today, before this session, I was having a conversation with a popular comedian, and we were talking along this line how they can invest in real estate. So that's my passion, to see that they take advantage of the opportunity that is available in real estate and invest in their future. That is a passion.
Mr. Mark, there was this thing you said, the only estate that does not...
the only estate that is real is real estate.
It's real estate.
Yes.
Now, my viewers, you have heard that from the horse's mouth. The only estate that is real is real estate. That's the safest place for you to put your money. And at Property Logic, we can always assure you that. But you are not taking our job. We do the documentation, we do the search, not you. We'll be right back.
Do you plan on getting yourself genuine, authentic, authoritative, and in-depth property information? Talk to us at PROPERTYLogic Incorporated. We are trusted, tested, and detailed. Don't gamble with your hard-earned money. Talk to us first. You can call us on 01 453 7663 through 4 or 0803 484 6284. Email propertylogic.incorporated@gmail.com. PROPERTYLogic Incorporated, your one-stop mall for property information.
Yes, hello everyone. You are welcome back to the concluding segment of today's episode of Property Logic Incorporated. I'm still very much with me. Is my guest, Mr. Mark Biari, who is here talking about real estate investment and sharing some of his experiences with me. Mr. Mark? Yes. I was going to ask you, we talked about the security of investment in real estate. And then those your famous quotes, I've added them to my lexicon. Did some of these estates from Life Card, where are they located?
Okay. There's a place called Lakwe.
That's on the island.
Yeah,
Lagos State, Nigeria.
yes.
Okay.
In Lekki.
Okay.
A place called Lakwe.
But there is this fear that as this is flooded.
Oh yes, it's a fear that most potential investors actually nurse in their heart.
Yes.
Because how do I invest in a land that is swampy? and I have to spend so much money first to have that.
Yes.
And all that. So yesterday we did something that was very strategic. I actually went with Joseph Yobo to play football on the
I noticed
which was after.
that is one of the places.
Yes, that's one of the places.
Awesome.
And that's just a day after there was heavy downpour. And the reason for that was to allay the fear that people know when it comes to real estate and the kind of property that they want to invest in. So we are very particular about that. The second thing is the documentation of our properties. Because that's one thing that is very critical. You don't invest in a landed property and only for you to find out that the documents are not, that means the word tight. So all of our estates are on the platform of Lycard. We have C of O documentation. So that is something that we are very, very, very mindful of.
Now I will ask this particular question. Our audience is very interested. Now we are talking about people like Yobo, talking about the CEO of Lycard. These are people, they are not ordinary citizens. Can I say that the platform of Lycard is for the high end of society? And you have what comes across?
Oh wow, yes. This is for everybody. For instance, they have this structure that allows is it what they call co-ownership, where a group of people can actually come together, put their money together to invest. Another thing that I love about this woman is the fact that she's keen about ensuring that you have value for your money. We had someone came on board who invested in real estate last year, and because of this COVID-19, the person was under distress and said, "What can I do?" Guess what? The CEO helped this person to look for a buyer. Sold the land on behalf of this person. I gave him the money, and by now the land had appreciated on Spring Apartment, under one of the real estate projects under Lycard. So anybody can come in. It doesn't matter at what level. Yes, anybody can come in. Yes, we are mentioning names of the elite and all the other guys because this is one of the impression that a lot of people have. They think that they have to have so much money before they can come in. Don't forget what I said about how the CEO of Lycard started. She came, brought her money, spoke to her friends, they came together and they invested. And in 3 years, the land appreciated, they sold, and everybody got their own share of the money. So it's accessible to everybody.
That's a good one. Now for subscribers on some of the facilities of Lycard, because one of the major challenges we have always had has to do with documentation, hidden charges, and the rest of them. What is the take on Lycard on this? Do we have hidden charges to bother about, developmental fee, and all of that? How do you take care of that?
Okay, there are no hidden charges. When you come in on board Lycard from the onset, we open we lay everything plain on the table and make you understand how we operate. Because we are trying to basically make life seamless for the investors. There are no hidden charges. Our documentation. This is one of the things that is very interesting about Lycard. Lycard don't put their products out there until they have secured all the documentation. Yes. This is not you coming, we are still processing. We have people selling, and I'm not saying this critically. We have people that actually put out their property out there, and they say, "Oh, we are processing, just invest in a couple of."
The processing goes on.
I have one now. We have one now that I bought for my brother, my blood brother. So we are still waiting. The guy said it was COVID-19 that delayed the process. Yes, but I'm aware that everything has gradually work have resumed. So I can show you SMS and WhatsApp messages, so we are still following up. They want to do survey.
So with Lycard, you are telling us
no, you don't have such issues.
Gentlemen, I can't thank you enough.
Thank you very much
for your time. But I told you, I said I was going to drag you out. Despite your busy schedule. Now we are quite appreciative of your time. You made it here. we will continue to always need your support as well. My audience, I thank you very much for being with us today. That was Mr. Mark, a consultant who is currently having a lot of projects, including investment in life car estates. Like we have always told you, you can always count on Property Logic in your investment. Thank you.
I want to introduce you to an opportunity that will enable 100 people to receive 500,000 or 1 million naira for their real estate investment with Lifecard Company. I am Joseph Yobo, brand ambassador of Lifecard International Investment Limited, a foremost real estate company creating wealth. As you can see, this is a huge parcel of land. It's a big investment. Like I'm saying, I can even play football here. The land is dry, it's now waterlogged. And just for your information, this is happening just after one day that it rained. So the land is dry, it's not waterlogged, it's not swampy. So it's a very good investment. It's in between estates, as I was driving through as well, I can see. So it's very secure for family, for single people. And it's hard to find any better than this at the moment. 100 people to receive 500,000 or 1 million naira for their real estate investment with Lifecard Company.
Do you plan on getting yourself genuine, authentic, authoritative, and in-depth property information? Talk to us at PROPERTYLogic Incorporated. We are trusted, tested, and detailed. Don't gamble with your hard-earned money. Talk to us first. You can call us on 01-453-7663-4 or 0803-484-6284. Email propertylogic.incorporated@gmail.com. PROPERTYLogic Incorporated, your one-stop mall for property information.